be easy.
Through.
Don't be such a pessimist.
Flame of fury.
Double demon fire! Sword Rain Alpha!
This one's mine.
Now it can let me
Not in
fly!
your dreams.
Aim for the weak spot!
On the earth, thrusting pain. The fluidity of your movements is simply incredible.
The flame inside is wide open!
If
You
you
picked
won't
the wrong
escape
side!
me,
Here's evil.
Rising Falcon!
Replay cyclone.
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Far beyond the darkest skies. I'm so what my body can do. Rise and shine.
Everlasting darkness! Hurricane Thrust!
You do the same for me.
Annihilation. Banshee of lightning.
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation. By the
Onward! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Oh, Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
we can really make weapons with this? What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Rena Salma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we ventured into Rena.
And how close we've come to the real enemy.
So here's a
I have a bad feeling about this.
Sword Rain Alpha! Can't get out of this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Heaven and earth. A willing lightning.
My specialty.
Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Alfie.
Yours to be let free.
Lightning orb. All right. In the sky is mine.
An astral arc?
That's my field.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Shut him down!
I never miss. Now, astral energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory. Not naturally.
Sword Rain Alpha!
With astral energy.
muscles. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. More. Dragon Form.
A chain between heaven and earth.
Not today.
Wailing dancing lightning.
Tear. Hurricane Thrust. Now I can let loose.
Savior reinforcement.
We did it. Okay, here I go.
Air thrust.
Dragon Form.
By the power of flame. Finish without a trace.
Rising Falcon.
Dance in the
More.
wind. Air thrust.
Dragon Form.
Chain between heaven
Take
and earth.
this.
Hear me. A wailing dancing line.
Next. More.
Do it.
Kisara. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone.
Dance in the wind. By the power of the ready. I never miss. Primed and ready.
Burn in hell. More.
Here.
We can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way.
What about you? Just watch and see.
I do.
I'm ready. More. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Lightning
More. Elusive Deity. Sword Ring Alpha. Burn in hell.
A wailing dancing.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Double Demon Fang.
Where are you going?
I'll smash you.
Lunar corruption.
Everlasting
Lunar
Dawn.
Blast.
Dragon Form.
All disasters take
Rising
one.
Falcon. This one's all mine.
Purity.
Burn. I'll thank you. The tempest Dragon Form. Now I can let loose. They might. Dragon Form. Take this. Sword Rain Alpha. In a bind.
Lunar corruption. Ice crystal.
Dragon Form. Heal my weary companion.
Let me show you what my
Rain
art can
Alpha.
do.
I'll
Rise
thank
and
you.
shine.
Astral Arts.
That's my cue.
Blind you with a shot. Shut him down.
It's time to finish this. Die. Consuming wildfire. By the power of flame. Vanish without
Double
a trace
Demon
in the
Fang.
wind.
Elusive Deity.
Tiny?
Now, you need to keep astral energy.
Say no more. That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That Just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such hard...
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
Dispose of the
trash.
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning! Don't mind if I do.
Dragon Swarm! Burn! Elucidate! Dragon
I'll
Swarm!
shoot them out of the sky.
A thrilling performance.
The flashing
Can't get
part's
out
their
of
weak
this.
point. Need to pull myself
Now,
together.
while it's reeling!
Take it down. Far enough.
Dragon Swarm!
Recharging.
Scream of
Here's my
veins,
car. Where are you going?
rending you apart! Bloody howling! Ignite!
Photon blast! Up and at 'em, let's go! Air throw! Flame of fury! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
To think,
Lost! Not on my watch! Birthday!
Rending you a bloody hell!
Let's end this and get a bite to eat instead.
break through! Dragon Swarm!
Lunar corruption!
Now or never! Sword Rain Alpha! No further!
Rain down and purify shattering flames! They'll body slam us into next week!
Not today!
Death bomb!
Hurricane Storm!
Hear my call!
Elusive Deity! Hurricane Storm! Eagle Ray! Hurricane Storm!
A wailing
Rising Falcon! Try harder! Dragon Swarm!
Demon Rat! Lunar corruption! Gemini
on the wing!
Into the wind!
I have no limit! Blood! Rending you apart! Dragon Swarm!
I'll bring you down!
On your knees! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'm going to need to use all the power
Dragon
of my
Swarm!
healing arts to
There you
accomplish
go!
this. Don't
Is
let
that a
up!
healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
Dragon Swarm! Ha! Burn in hell!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Captivity!
I can carve through armor! Dragon
Hear my call! Read astral energy!
Amazing.
The enemy is going all out! First aid!
Dragon Swarm!
In here!
I'll face you! Rising Falcon!
Hear my call!
Double Demon Fang!
Here's evil between
It's
heaven and
on!
earth!
Ha! Boom! I'm ready!
Energy of legend! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Dragons, come one, come all! Regenerate! Now I can let loose!
I can't heal you forever! Radiant denied!
Dragon Swarm!
Now!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Dragon Swarm!
By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
The heavens must be smiling.
Gotta break through!
Prime and red!
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely, but only a small... fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
You got company! Mine. One more!
Rising Falcon!
The wind! Lightning!
Ah! Ignite! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Lightning!
In a bind!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Rising Falcon! Dragon
I
can carve through armor! Elusive Deity!
In here! Freeze Lancer! I'll be saving this one! More with that!
With black and Ignite!
I never miss.
Eat this! Radiant light! Hurricane regeneration!
They're not playing around.
Rising silence! Dragon form!
in silence.
Elite armor is all mine! Soaring double demon fang! Armor won't save you! Crescent flash! On your knees!
Air thrust.
Air pressure!
Our arts are being interrupted.
A wailing banshee of
Hurricane
lightning. Hear
thrust!
my call.
Hurricane thrust!
Here is the way of fury.
Shine! Radiant light!
We can't get out of this.
I'm ready!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you. Nothing
I'll
gets
thank
by
you!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now is...
Astral energy.
Say no more!
My exploits are bearing fruit. My word, this must be the work of Providence.
Proba what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. I have no limit.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'm ready.
Shion, go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
That'll bring you down.
Dragon form.
Think again.
Thank you.
Here, let me have in your dreams. First
I
aid.
owe you one. This one's all mine.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alvin.
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you. Banshee of lightning.
Not today.
Ready to go.
Demon lash. This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
Can't get out of this.
It's weakened.
Demon fang. This ends now. Dragon form.
Shattering the Where are you going?
Dance on the wind. Dragon form. Chill.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Let me free you of your power. Of my healing. Lightning net. Thunder.
Try harder. Burn.
Now for something. Healing circle.
Dragon form.
I'm in your debt.
Now you see what I can
I owe
do.
you, Shion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
It won't escape me. Eagle ray. I'm ready. River.
Astral energy.
Say no more. Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Sword Rain Alpha.
In a bind?
Radiant love here.
This
Tempest
Dragon Swarm!
Hear my call! Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt! Right as I do!
Dragon Swarm!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Water, hear my call!
Illuminate.
Dragon Swarm!
Radiant Sword!
Sword Rain Alpha! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Dragon Swarm!
Wind astral energy!
Okay, here I go.
One at a time! Freeze Lancer! Air
This one's all mine!
The enemy wields arc
Easter!
We'll soon see about that!
Dragon Swarm!
Mega Ray! Annihilate Field!
Sword Rain Alpha!
They smite with black
Rising
flame.
Falcon!
Radiant Flurry!
Dragon Swarm!
That'll bring you down!
Dragon Swarm! No further!
Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross!
Like we're gonna lose to small fry. Oh, this looks nice and tough. Got a bad feeling about this.
The sword-wielding Zugo?
And not just one, but four.
It thinks 2 extra hands is enough to beat me. It's sorely mistaken!
Let's just focus on what's important.
Denied! Lightning Orb! By the Black Astral Energy!
Carve through walls.
Crazy Cascade!
Dragon Swarm!
No odds of being interrupted.
Swarm!
Got you! You're mine!
Begin! Double Swarm! Take this!
You require a hand.
Dragon Swarm!
Finish without a trace! Hold on to
Take
your arc!
this.
Here I come!
The
Not
flame
on my
inside
watch.
me yearns to be let free!
Benediction light.
Frozen!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Dragon Swarm!
Captivity.
It's time to there you go! Don't let up!
Hurricane Thrust!
No Benediction light.
Now you see what I can do.
Such unadulterated fury.
Out of ammo! I'm all trucked up!
I'm ready! Rena!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Laser spear!
Dragon
Pierce
Swarm!
evil! This one's mine! Lightning condemned!
Where are you going?
In a bind.
Nothing gets by me.
Between heaven and earth! Corruption!
Burn!
A wailing band of lightning!
Denied.
By the power of
Reputation ruined.
By the power of flame!
Ready and
Without a trace!
Armor won't save you.
Ah! Dragon Swarm!
Heal my
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
breath of
Full
life.
time!
Heal my weary
Double
companion.
Demon Fang!
Thunderblade!
Now I can
Chain
let
between
loose!
heaven and earth! I can't hold on much longer! Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Double Demon Fang!
Not in your dreams!
Prepare to be
Dance in
healed!
the wind! It looks like you got this one covered!
Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm!
A chain between heaven and
No
earth!
further!
Got it! I didn't think you had... Now's our chance!
Shine. Radiant light. Force of regeneration.
Downfall!
Regenerate.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! It's over! Chain between heaven and earth! I can handle it!
Heal my weary companion.
Is that a healing art?
They're not playing around!
I can't ignore you.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
It got rid of the sword!
Looks like I won every... Wrong.
Except it doesn't look like that thing's finished yet. Not by a long shot.
Dragon Form!
Sleep now.
Amazing.
It's on!
Dance in the wind!
Not today!
Outstanding form!
Take this!
I'm going to use all the power of my healing art to accomplish
through
it.
armor!
A chain
I'm ready!
between heaven and earth.
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Glacial spear. Here's the evil.
Perfect regeneration!
Regeneration! Flight! Arch shield! I don't mind if I do.
Don't suffer in silence!
Annihilate far beyond the darkest power. I call it
Elusive thrilling performance!
Light crystal energy! All disaster
Not today!
burning strike!
Hurricane strike!
The enemy is going all out!
Allow me to help. I'm ready! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more! You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Dispose of the trash.
Armor won't save you! Try harder! Negative gate!
Water! Here's another! I'll hit
Now
it
we're
to the
not-
wind!
Time to let it rip!
Sleep now. The flashing part's their weak point.
Try harder!
Where are you going?
Dragon Form!
A wailing...
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Breath of life! Heal my weary
Fix you up! Raging cascade!
Thanks!
Leave the charges to me!
Denied! Better if you don't get up.
Confiscated!
Dragon Form!
What would I do without you?
Burn!
Here I go!
Dragon Form! Smash you! Elusive deity!
Thanks, Kisara! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Radiant light! Pierce! Lightning orb!
Elusive deity! Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
Raging storm! Reload! Glorious light out of ammo! Don't get in my way! Lightning orb! Watch them weep! Lightning orb! I'm going to use all the power of my healing art. Here, let me help. I'm between
Hurricane
heaven
Thrust!
and earth. Lightning!
Dragon Form! I see you! Shine! Radiant light!
Photon fire!
Regeneration! Save you!
Lightning condemned!
Regenerate! Burn! Dragon Form!
Mega ray!
Allow me to help you.
Far enough! By the power of
No
water!
dawn shall break this night.
There's no man without a cause! Photon
Dragon Form! Thrilling performance. Heal! No harm to being interrupted.
Show you what
Sword
my
Rain
art can
Alpha!
do! Rising sun!
Rising Rocket! Dragon Form!
First aid!
I could do without this pain. Take this!
Rain down and move your corruption!
You picked the wrong fight. River!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well done!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more. Shine, radiant light.
Lightning condemned! chain between heaven and earth.
Thank you for the healing, Doubling.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
Right. No one is dying on our watch.
Get on it all together. Watch them.
Far enough!
Annihilation! Here, banana, let's go!
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze blast! I never miss! Arch shield! We're not in your dreams! There you go! Don't let up! Hear my call!
Sword Rain Alpha!
And here!
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Clock!
Don't push yourself too hard. My word, this must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Out of our way!
Negative gate! You picked the wrong fight!
I'm good with airborne targets.
Hurricane Thrust!
Healing arc that you all have to win.
Anti-airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Come one, come all! Let me free you of your power!
Freeze lancer!
Dragon Swarm!
Pierce evil!
Sword Rain Alpha! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Shine! Radiant Light! Deny! Radiant Light! Gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Coming through!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just
Now!
as well, I'm here to stop.
Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
This time! Now I can let loose! Eat this! Double Demon Fest! Try harder!
If it's in the sky,
Dance on the wind!
where are you going?
Blood! Rending you apart! Dragon Swarm! Bloody Howling! Negative gate!
Oh, let's show you what my art can do. That's my cue.
Swarm! No further! Shut him down!
Failure's not an option.
Thanks for flame inside me! Ignite!
Don't get in my way. Recover.
Thanks! Resonate with the Dragon Swarm! I'm ready!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Ready to count. Raging cascade. Recover.
Now!
Blazing run. Feel. This one's mine.
Rising Falcon! Radiant Light!
Right
Generation! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
With this, I can become even stronger. Looks like some solid equipment.